So my favorite hunting memory, I don't have just one I can pick out. There's so many good times I've had spent in the woods. My first deer, obviously, my dad took me out behind the house when I was 8 years old, set me up in an old wooden ladder stand we built and put up against a tree.
Boards falling off on the way up.
I mean, it was a death trap.
Yeah.
I'm sitting up there 8 years old with a gun. But he took me out, it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and a couple of does came in, and I shot, wounded one, didn't kill it. I'm sitting up there, I had a single shot shotgun. The hole jammed in the gun. I didn't know how to get it out. And it felt like an hour or eternity sitting there waiting on Daddy. But in all reality, it was probably about a minute after he had me shoot. He was down there. And he got my gun all squared away, and I was able to finish, taking the deer and all. But I'll never forget that as long as I live. And that's been 30 years. That one I'll never forget. One of the biggest deer I took, I hunted the deer for about 3 years. Just had trail cam pictures of him. People had seen him. A lot of people knew the deer was there and chased him. And being able to finally get that with me, and that was a big deal to me. I can remember that hunt. Every second of that hunt, pretty vivid. Sure, mine still. And then just recently, my kids have started hunting. My daughter got her first deer 2 years ago. About, probably within rock throwing distance of the spot where I killed my first deer. So that was pretty special.
That is very nice.
It was, he was pretty awesome. She's got 2 does now, one last year, one this year. And then this year with my son, first time I took him out with a gun, we sat there on a food plot we did, and right at dark, right before dark, 7-point comes out. He squeezes off on him, just makes a perfect shot. He ends right there in the food plot. Man, that was pretty special. So
now that both of them are into it, they're going to be having bidding wars and who gets to go.
I can't show them the trail cam pictures because I'll fight over the deer.
Yeah.
So I just got to take them out there and say,
sure,
pick one, shoot it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you said, getting it narrowed down into picking a favorite is what's the hard part. But I guess the most memorable hunt, maybe, if that makes sense, was, I guess 4 years ago, at my grandmother's. Growing up, I've always seen the deer over there. And ironically, it's always the biggest deer. They're not scared of anything.
Yeah.
That's just where they hide out.
Yeah.
And, my grandmother, wasn't hunting, right? I mean, I grew up begging and pleading. I mean, I was trying to plant all the flowers and wash the dishes, do everything I could to try to get it back.
That's right.
What happened?
Yeah.
Well, long story short, a couple of years ago, she finally caved one summer. She told me one summer, she was like, I'll let you hunt. Just one.
Oh, yeah.
One deer. You can get just one. I had my sights set on. I was like, okay, well, since I'm getting just one, I'm a bow hunt. I'll make this as memorable as I could. Well, I kind of started having second thoughts of like, well, then our human error starts coming in. And what if I miss? What if this don't go? This, that, and the other. So I talked myself out of using a bow, used my gun, ended up getting, I harvested my one deer that my grandmother allotted me, which is very, very special. But I'll tell you what that did to me was harvesting that deer that in a way I longed for my whole life, just getting to harvest one off that property. Taking it with the gun almost, it didn't take the fun out of it, right? Like, I don't know how to say it, but it took I realized the chase that I missed, not having the bow in my hand. Right. And from that day on, I told myself, I'll never harvest one with a gun again.
Yeah.
I want to have my bow in my hand and get in there with it.
That's right.
So it was a memorable hunt in a way to where it sort of shaped the way that I could probably see myself hunting the rest of my life.
Yeah. It's funny how you form those traditions, your own selfish traditions and things you want to do. Same with me. I've got a big deer I've been chasing for a couple of years now. I hadn't got him. Bow hunted on me, and my dad's like, why don't you just take your dang rifle out there and you could get him? It's like, I would just assume somebody else killed him as I had to take a rifle out there and feel like I didn't earn it.
Sure.
I want to get close and have that heart beating out of my chest and earn the
Exactly.
way I want to do it. If I can't do it that way, I just assume I do.
Exactly. You said it exactly right a second ago. I mean, why don't you just take your rifle out there and get him? Well, my thing is like, what? Well, then it's over.
That's right.
Well, then I'm not going to obsess over anything, for the next however long. So
Yeah.
I totally understand that.
Yeah. Those memories that you make, the memories you make are from day one and all the days you spend chasing a deer. You don't remember just sitting there shooting the deer.
I black out.
That's a vapor in time. That really is. The memories are made in the chase.
Mm.
About right there at the end. So yeah, I'm with you. And I think we talked about this. That feeling you get when you get close to them. If you could bottle that up and sell it.
I do, like I said, I'm just upset you're thinking about it. I'm just like, man, now I got to wait till September.
Yeah.
It's only January.
Yeah. Good times.